Hello, friends. Welcome back to my channel. And if you are new here, welcome. My name is Melissa. I am a digital budgeter documenting my journey to debt freedom. I am looking to be debt free in the near future. So there's a few things I'm shifting around. I have changed my money mindset, and so far it has changed my relationship with money. So this video is going to be about April 2024's budget forecast. I'm going to jump into Google Sheets, which is one of the methods that I use to budget. This is where I come in and I start the process. So I'm going to jump right in and show you what I'm projecting April to look like. So March is a magic month for me. I am recording this video in March. So as of right now, I do have one more paycheck to receive. I will be getting my last paycheck out of three on the 29th. And magic month meaning I receive three paychecks for 2 months out of the year. So I am a bi-weekly paycheck earner. I get paid twice per month. But like I said, if you are a bi-weekly paycheck earner, there is 2 months out of the year that you will receive three paychecks. It's considered a magic month to most, but for me, and I've come to the realization in the month of March of this year that it's just me getting paid early. Because unless you are, ahead a little bit of your bills, whether it's half a month ahead or a full month ahead, this extra paycheck just comes in. It just comes in as a regular paycheck that you're getting early. So my March 29th paycheck has to last me until April 11th because my first paycheck in April is going to be April 12th. Okay, so let's jump right in. I am planning to roll over all of that money that I'm getting in at the end of March on the 29th into April. So I'll start with that. So far, I have been budgeting $2,358 for my regular paycheck, but I'm boosting that to $2,600. I am a salaried employee and I should be getting the same amount every month, but it usually it fluctuates in the first part of the year. So far my paychecks hasn't leveled out. There's they have to get it right. My employer has to get it right. And so far, not all of my paychecks have been the same amount. So I don't know what to put as my forecasted amount. So I have been budgeting using last year's income, which is 2358 per paycheck. That it was my net income for 2023. But as of right now, I do see that most of my paychecks are $2,600 and up. So I'm going to start to budget $2,600 until I see a pattern where I'm getting the same amount every paycheck going forward. So I hope this makes a little bit of sense. If it doesn't, drop me a question down in the comment section below. I can clarify. So $3,600 is $2,600 for my income and $1,000 from hubby. So that's going to be the rollover coming over from March. And in April, I'm expected to get two paychecks. So that's $2,600 times two. And I do get an SSI benefit for $1,342. So that's my total income of $6,542 for the month of April. Now I'm expecting hubby to send over $2,000. The next line up is income from savings. I usually don't put this in the budget forecast for the month because I never know how much I'm going to need from savings. So if it's I kind of roll with it. So when I do my paycheck budgets or throughout the month or throughout the pay period, if I need money from savings, I will pull it in, but I never know how much that's going to be. So I'm budgeting zero for now. And also miscellaneous income. I don't ever know if I'm going to get anything extra. I do welcome it, but I never know, so I don't budget for that. So that is also zero. So the total income that I'm going to be working with in the month of April is $12,142, and that's my forecasted amount. It may be more, it may be less. I'm not sure, but that is my baseline. So this is in my fixed bill section. My rent is due on the first for 2,500. My electric bill is due on the first also, and I'm gonna budget 112 because my usage did go up in the month of March. So my bill is a little bit higher than what I spent last month or in the month of March. Student loan is due on the first. My minimum payment is $40. One Main Financial, I do make biweekly payments to this personal loan. I'm paying $254 biweekly, so I'm going to budget 508, which is two times 508, which is the minimum payment. My car insurance is due on the 13th for $266. My renter's insurance, which is the next one up, I am on a it's every 2 months. So every other month I get billed 43.75. I paid in the month of March, so I'm not due again until May, so I'm budgeting zero for this. Braces on the 15th for my son for 164. On the 25th, my auto loan is due for $940. On the 30th, my cell phone is due. I'm budgeting $300 for this. My internet is also due on the 30th for 123. And next up is Lending Club. This is the second personal loan, and this one is $1,060. Okay, so those are all the fixed bills with a date. So I'm going to move into the fixed bills that comes around every week or every 2 weeks or with varied dates. So first up is the babysitter. I did go and look ahead. There is 4 weeks. There's 4 Fridays in the month of February. Oh wow, there is 4 Fridays in the month of April. I do pay my babysitter every Friday. I pay her $220 per week, so that's $880 for the month of April. 526 I'm paying out to child support. After school is paid on Fridays also, so that's $20 times 4 for $80 for the month. And then my subscription coming to about coming to be about $117 for the month. Okay, so total bills, fixed bills is amounting to $7,616, and that's what I'm projecting for the month of April. So the next section up is my flexible spending section. I'm going to skip this section for now and move down to the credit card section, which is my next section up. I'm going to this section because these are bills that have a specific amount that's due and it also has a date. So my flexible spending section is where I have the most leeway and the most wiggle room, flexibility. So that's where I can shift money around and shave some money here and there. And I'm waiting. I'm going to do that one last just to see what I'm left with after doing all of the bills that has a due date and a set due amount. So credit cards, I have a few of them that are paid off. I did pay these off in January. Marcus is at a zero balance, so that's zero due for the month of April. My Discover credit card is a $171 for my minimum payment. Mattress Firm is 67. Discover is due on the 12th. Mattress Firm is due on the 14th. Famous Footwear is paid off, so that's zero. So is Venus, Carter's, and Chase. Those are paid off. My next credit card up is Capital One number one. I have two Capital One cards. The first one is due on the 27th for $451 for the minimum payment. Capital One number two is due on the 28th for $35 for the minimum payment. And my Apple Card is due on the 30th for $25 for the minimum payment. The next two are those pay in four or buy now, pay later, after pay in Klarna. I don't use those anymore, so I'm going to put zero. I really should take them out of the budget, but let them sit for a little while. Okay, so what I need to do now, I'm going to look down in my summary section. So out of the $12,142 that I'm bringing in, so far the expenses are $8,365. So I have $3,777 left to budget. So let's go back to the flexible spending section and let's put some money in these categories. So copay and meds, I'm going to do $50. Eating out, I'm going to do $100. Fuel, which is for the cars, $200. Groceries, 1,000. Heating oil. So heating oil is on a need basis. So far, I have been getting heating oil every month in the winter. It's becoming, it's now springtime, but I'm not sure how much heating oil I'm going to need. I don't have enough money to fit it in the budget. So what I do, I wait until I do need heating oil, then I have to, move some money around or take some out of savings to cover this. My plan is to save. I do have a sinking funds for household, which is where I'm going to save money up, or I have started saving money for next winter's heating oil and propane bill. Okay, so I'm budgeting zero. All that to say, I'm budgeting zero for this month. It may not be zero, but as of right now, I'm budgeting zero. Household goods, 200. Miscellaneous car expense. So this is anything outside of my car payment and fuel. So it's anything repairs, maintenance, parking, anything else that has to do with the car is going to be a miscellaneous car expense. I don't forecast seeing anything happening with that, so I'm going to budget zero. Other kids expense, which is my next line item. So this includes everything outside of babysitter and after school. So my son's haircut, clothing, shoes, and supplies for the kids, fun money, anything that I have to do for the kids will be considered other kids' expense. For what I can think about, I only know that I want to get my son's haircut. So that's $70 for the month. I try to get him two cuts in the month. Sometimes it works out to be only one, but it's $35 including tip for the cut. So most months I have been able to stretch it to just one haircut per month. His hair grows really slow. Okay, personal spending, I'm going to budget $50 for myself. Propane, like I mentioned, I am not going to put anything in here. Propane is a little bit, I would say cheaper, yes, but it comes a little less because I don't use as much propane as I do heating oil. So propane for the winter months, I think I've only gotten propane twice, and I'm not due again for a little while. So I only budget as needed. So this is zero for the month of April. Next up is giving. I haven't figured that part out yet, so that's zero. Savings is my next line item. I'm going to skip that and I'm going to go to unexpected spending. I'm going to put zero here. And then I'm going to look back down and see what's left out of all that money. So my total flexible spending is $1,670 as forecasted. So let's go down to the bottom and see what's left over. So far, after everything has been budgeted, I'm left with $2,107, and that is what I'm going to put into savings. I'm going to tuck this away. So this is going to be monies that can cover whether it's the heating oil, anything unexpected, anything where I go over budget. I don't really want to, but just in case I do, this money will be like a cushion. And if not, if I don't use it, it will roll over into the next month. So out of this savings amount, I will be pulling some for my sinking funds. And you guys will see that when I close my sinking funds out or when I actually put it into my transaction log as to how much money I'm pulling for my sinking funds. So this is what it is. I'm projecting to bring in $12,142, and I have mapped out where all that money is to go. So my total expenses is going to be $12,142 for a zero-based budget. So this is what I'm projecting for the month of April. I'm hoping everything goes this way. I hope there's nothing unexpected. I hope I be able to bring in a little bit more money because I'm gonna need it. And this is what it is. So if you haven't budgeted yet for April, if you haven't started, I hope this encourages you to get it going. It's good to budget your money before you get paid. I do a monthly budget, but I also do the paycheck budgets. It's very good to do that before you get paid, just so you know what direction your money needs to go. So, you guys, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please subscribe. Please leave me a comment. Don't forget to click the like button and chit chat with me in the comments below. I appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.